How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon... It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the traveler's irreplaceable friend. You're so good at I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you. Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier. By the way, there's something I need to even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat, I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it. What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself. That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two? Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested... The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal. So, this Fatui that they're trying to... We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably real. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his. It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through...
Time to work!
Into the wind!
No excuse I will end you. Let's end this quickly.
Let me weave you up.
Time to go!
No, my sword!
I guess this is it.
Time to go.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
One with nature.
Rain outlines your fate.
Go! Higher, higher, hands on fire!
I guess this is it.
Frozen.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
It's time for a flash for
One with nature.
Oh no! Pay your dues.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Hi! Fallen Emma, help!
Leave so soon.
Prepare.
Into the wind.
Can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
I'll put you on high.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Time to go! Huh?
The wind moves me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Rain outlines your
Quickly.
fate.
This first. Stay right there.
Go! Higher, higher, hands on fire!
One with nature.
Witness the power.
Let's end this quickly. I guess this is it. Let's move.
Into the wind.
Fight this off for some!
Looks like I went too far.
God's over!
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
No, my sword!
Hi! Go!
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Looking at its operational status, we... Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how... Are you nervous, Paimon? If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous! Aren't you too, Nahida? Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous. Curious? Curious about what? Curious about her fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like the gods!
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something! Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nihito wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place!
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god. Insignificant pest!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cut.
Quit it! Time to go!
Churn! At my command, you shall fall!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Hi! Forever! Help!
Perish!
Cross over!
Feeble human! My endless cycle begins! Tremble! It's fine.
Wind strike.
To oblivion!
Know my sword.
Kneel! Filth!
Where's danger?
Tremble!
As one with wind and cloud.
Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.
I am the all-knowing God. Burn to oblivion!
The Temple of Wisdom! This way, Turtle!
Kneel! Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Wind strider.
Your new god awakens!
So many regrets.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Yeah, this may hurt a little.
Kneel! You filth! Tremble! Reality is pain!
Grow!
Burn to oblivion! Kneel! Humans. Filthy humans. Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor. Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of greater... Forbidden knowledge? Your inference seemed forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was accepted in a second, but I'm afraid it is much more...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely the way that everyone...
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just... Sure, did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for... Yes, but now we can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Don't worry. It should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go. The boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them!
One with nature!
Let me weave you a verse. Time to go!
Into the wind! Clouds high, the birds call! One with nature.
Rain outlines your fate.
Cross over!
Into the wind.
Rain cutter.
Hi! Go!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Time to know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
See? Go! Whirling sigils have appeared in the sky!
Time to go. Into the wind.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Witness.
Just like we rehearsed!
One with nature.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Cross over! Go!
Fallen leaves adorn my night.
control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. Go! Huh? We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No. It seems that my birth and otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job! So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new...
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, Our fates are bound to be. When a branch grows and...
That's why fate...
That's a great insight. It's also precisely why you won't be... But perhaps I already see... Along with the Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the
Come to think of it, the sage...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon always... It's so nice.
The feeling is me.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
I see everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like... At that time, the seven were all I had to protect. The disaster occurred together with the pain Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge...
So what...
It's a kind of knowledge that does... It came from the very... The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of... If we allow...
So...
At that time, which is why I created a device that...
It's truly the...
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human... Though it was selfish to do so.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru. Almost... But... And then, from the very...
Oh no.
I've experienced...
Yes. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist. And so, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from
Wait, no, I can't.
Irminsul had... Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 5... How can we just... Is there really no...
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel just now. We used the power, and we removed the remaining pollution from Mermaid Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a... This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually... I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially...
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru.
I left Sumeru, but even the God of Wisdom, is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean there are many different versions of you?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognition. A long time ago, observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into... That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom...
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions.
Indeed. It's difficult...
Since you are in the academia, why...
Simple. Let me ask you this. It was my experiment.
The academia... You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand that...
Didn't you say you were here
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the... Do you dare?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the god of wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect... Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely... Yes, how very... Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, you're right. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspective. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have
I quit!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated. Another chess piece. And where is your dendro...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the... Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom...
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it...
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time with negotiations. We've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Are you awake? Kale says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Come on, Traveler, let's go!
Girl must be leaving soon.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from... We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar, and as heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need...
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave... Phew. Huh?
Time to go.
Hinari!
Ah, good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well, thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we...
This...
Huh?
He visited one.
Then you probably are...
Celebration feast.
Huh?
Perhaps...
Come to think, you and Kale are both...
Kale has taken... You see, some...
Huh?
Well, technically...
Huh?
Yes. Lesser Lord Kus... When they learned that... As a result, work...
That sounds real...
There is nothing we... But that's another topic.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to have...
You've recovered well.
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems if...
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best! The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste!
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For our Master Zuber.
Nonsense. But in...
Ooh.
There's always a lot going on.
Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't...
Yeah, we can also check out...
As for Sino, I'm not too... As for Junior's...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Welcome. Get your spicy here.
Time to go. Time to go.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of but you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else?
Mr. Cave was just here at... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for...
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the Sage...
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not...
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you use.
Oh?
Would I be here asking you if I knew?
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh. Don't... Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely...
Oh, see?
Well, then...
Are you... And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your note.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only Hold on, wait a second.
Well, while...
Ha! And you...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my daughter.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Time to go.
Hey, Alhaitham.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands. Nilu said she's...
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and the whole Academia was practically
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even...
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. It's said that when numerous stars... Now, among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. The Grand Sage. Unfortunately...
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand...
Huh?
I'm not even interested...
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sages take office.
By the way...
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharwar, which is exactly why he always...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia.
Well, anyway...
All right.
Follow the wind.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happy. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call...
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you.
When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd
So what are you gonna do now?
I want to take a risk.
Huh?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I guess life is short. And I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made...
Well, I remember a friend.
You mean I'll hate them?
We just came from talking with the...
Did he tell you that he suggested...
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power. And Alhaitham told me that now was a good time.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look...
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, because you're super...
In fact, I chose...
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of...
A lion has to... I'm glad to hear you. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll... Once the whole dendro... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But, wait a second. You make...
Well, no, not...
So, have you...
Oh, didn't...
She heard that you were
Huh. My lady has been...
Right, and...
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think...
All right.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he's... Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
All right, on to our next stop.
Time to go.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and...
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief, but you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And... Huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return—
Wow!
Sataria will be— she can't teach everyone.
Yes, that is the true meaning.
The people of King Desh, the stars have always—
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve—
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were light. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand—
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has out. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other—
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may— Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will—
Enough about us. Are you here?
No, not at all. Neither wanted to write a celebration at the feast will also— although—
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He—
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like—
No, not really. But—
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so—
I'm afraid I won't be— the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the grand...
Time to go. Time to go.
Everybody's already here! Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any
Oh, really?
Come join us over here. Let's...
Everything...
Wow. Whoa, it's so delicious!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Moreover...
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it was almost like everyone played their part.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that...
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of those sages really... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this.
You could simply tell...
I respect our while we're on this topic. Why didn't you accept the
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said...
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it in...
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had not... If the rules of our nation were...
By that, you mean your life...
Precisely.
Wait.
So, that's the the only reason why you joined us and came?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the person.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy.
Even so.
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No, the Grand Bazaar, that happiness? Oh well.
Well, how is it? It's the first time. You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain.
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often come to have a lot to handle these days. This feet.
My lady,
Yes, I also. What an amazing.
You said it. Oh, look who else is.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, less of that.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up, of course. Just wake up.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like I heard there's an lately I've been. I'll follow you. Please say thank you to every. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But what if I end up... Oh, yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about...
It's me.
Huh?
Hold on. I didn't expect to have...
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so... Without you, had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only people refer to you as the... Please, allow me to present to you...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done...
Seniors,
You don't need to be so...
This is how the
You're an Archon, but you act so...
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glut? That just means you still have a lot. Alright, so she should be in the...
Time to go.
Nahida!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, I've given, but this is definitely Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this, although people may initially, and as the former sage, I hope that the other big issue I've already taken. Are you sure? Huh? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your...
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
What?
There's only one
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records, after the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey...
What do you mean?
All I know for and whoever it is.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was...
What's a deception?
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatu. A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External beings. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take...
Paimon's head's about to burst from...
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, I'm very interested. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got...
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss...
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. And as for your brother,